Do not attempt the techniques you are about to see without consulting a professional.
That's why.
On this episode of Dog Whisperer.
Fred is very aggressive towards Danielle. Fred has bitten me many times. And then Ethel wants to get into it with Fred.
We couldn't wait till she got a little older so we could bring her to the cafe. Bad girl. Every time we brought her, she jumped on customers, wouldn't stay in one spot.
Well, that's a problem right there.
Stella's running around. Customers are looking, what's going on with this dog?
Hey, Stella, out here!
He's like a rooster. When the sun come up, Zeus start barking. I could hear my neighbor in her house screaming, shut up, shut up, shut that dog up. And I just said, okay, the police are coming.
When good dogs go bad, there's one man who's their best friend. Caesar Milan.
No dog is too much for me to handle. I rehabilitate dogs.
Yes, we are.
I train people. I am the Dog Whisperer.
We have a cafe in Del Mar, the Stratford Court Cafe. It's right by the beach, and it's very dog-friendly. We make our own dog biscuits there.
We've got a lot of locals that come in all the time, a substantial tourist business.
And it's a nice little go-to destination for customers with their dogs walking in the neighborhood. And I thought, gee, it would be so nice to have our own dog that could be at the cafe with us and then be basically the mascot, right?
So I was living in Santa Barbara. I graduated from school there 2 years ago. I decided to move home to save money, and I didn't really have a lot of friends here, and my family had always talked about getting a dog. So we started looking, and I saw Stella. The second I saw her, like, nothing could stop me. I had to have her.
She was so cute and just a lot of fun.
Stella, out of all the dogs I've had my whole life, has the most personality. Like, we knew her personality from day one, pretty much. I think she thinks she's a human sometimes, so she's really fun.
We couldn't wait till she got a little older so we could bring her to the cafe and have her just get to know the customers would get to know her.
Stella's going to be our mascot, and everybody's going to love her, and she'll just fit right in.
The very first time we took her there, she pooped right in the middle where the customers were standing in line.
And gosh, it was just humiliating.
Nothing transpired the way we thought it would.
And she not only is a bad mascot, she's not even capable of being there.
Every time we brought her, she jumped on customers, barked a lot, wouldn't stay in one spot.
Bad girl.
Stella's running around like crazy, and customers are looking, what's going on with this dog?
Well, that's a problem.
Dogs are not allowed inside. It's actually a health code violation. They cannot be where you place your orders. One of the first things Stella did, she ran straight past the ordering area, straight past us, right into the kitchen.
We can't have her there when she's doing this. Stella just never fit in.
At home, it's the same thing.
Come on, Stella. Stella. Oh.
She's running around the house. Then she goes under the table. You can't get her. You're trying to move furniture, trying to grab her.
You're trying to catch her, trying to reel her in.
It takes the whole family to try to catch her. Get her, Mom. Yeah.
She just makes us run around, and a lot of times we'll end up being late for something.
You know, it just, you're ready to tear your hair out.
By the time you finally get her, you're exhausted, you're frustrated.
I'm sweating. I can't even exercise without Stella attacking me because I'm doing something that doesn't involve paying attention to her. No. My biggest fear is that she's going to grow older and maybe the behaviors might even get worse.
It's sad, because I always, when I'm working, I think it'd be so fun to be able to, like, pet Stella in the back or just hang out with her when I'm on a break. So that definitely stinks.
And it's really sad that we have this great cafe with all these dogs, such a fun environment, a perfect environment for a dog, and that Stella has to sit home all by herself all day. That's not why we got her.
We're not quite sure what we're not doing right. She just doesn't seem like the type of dog that's going to work for that situation, so it has been disappointing.
you just can't get her to be obedient to you.
Ow! Stella!
She just doesn't listen. She doesn't behave.
I feel like we're working harder, and she's getting worse.
And then one thing also that is annoying is when we greet someone at the door, she has a tendency to run away from you, and then you can't get her.
She has gone into my neighbors' houses, a couple neighbors that I don't know very well, and it's really embarrassing to have to knock on the door and say, my dog's in your house. She thinks that everyone needs to be her best friend and that everyone needs to be paying attention to her at all times.
When you say she thinks, they don't think. Yeah? You know she's a bulldog, but when it comes to reality, she's a human.
Yeah.
And to her, it's like, that's not how I communicate.
Yeah, we gotta quit looking at her like that.
No, Stella, no. But it seems like she herself thinks she's a human. Like, she demands that type of... I mean, I know you're saying that she doesn't think.
She doesn't think. You need to remember.
That's what
She's
I'm
got
portraying
Marley,
on her.
She's got Marley.
Marley wrapped around her little finger is what she has.
Running the pack means you have to set rules, boundaries, and limitations. Doesn't mean you're mean. That's just you running the pack. You're dealing with a bulldog. So a bulldog is a breed that has been created to have no limits. That's why they became gladiators. The point is now we got to bring back limits.
Right.
Yeah.
Caesar introduces himself to Stella, canine style, letting her get to know him by scent first.
Nose first. Nobody has ever treated her like a dog or respect her dogness. Now that's eyes. That's eyes now. So when I went and meet Stella, as I always do, nose, eyes, ears, no touch, no talk, no eye contact, I'm going to show Stella, Stella, I'm here to respect you. So that's how I'm getting respect back. I'm waiting for her to move back. There you go. So when a dog gives you distance, she's showing you respect. There you go. So this is a good example of respecting their psychology so they can then absorb our psychology. So if we repeat this ritual every single day, this is what she learns to do at the restaurant.
Yeah, I can't believe she got that so fast. So now if something happens that she gets excited, like if the doorbell rings or something like that.
Can you do that? Can somebody ring the doorbell?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. See, that took her by surprise. Not yet. Now the door is open. Now I'm gonna challenge her right there. That foot right there, the left,
Yeah.
is telling you that the mind is still attentive to go outside.
Okay.
Because that foot in front, see it?
Okay. Because I would have interpreted this as she was good, she was
Nope.
submissive, but okay.
No.
Well, beforehand, I would assume that her sitting was her submitting and being relaxed. But Caesar was telling me to look at the shoulders. She might be sitting, but her shoulders are still facing the front door where she wants to go.
Her brain is over there. Her body is here. Therefore, she's still excited. You want her to go from bulldog to dog. Dogs have limits. Bulldogs don't. The more she does consummate state, the less bulldog she behaves like. Right? Then, there you go. Okay, so what she's getting, okay. What the human is expecting from me, no matter where I am, is consummate state.
Yeah.
Now let's bring her into the living room.
Okay.
And I'm going to remove the fence.
Okay.
The Sonkins don't want Stella to go into their family room, enforcing this rule the only way they know how, putting a gate at the entrance.
Correct. That's it. That's just this. So first, go ahead. Before I go in, I have to make sure she's calm so she understands what is it that I'm expecting. Cesar Millan, and you are watching Dog Whisper on Nat Geo Wild.
With an out-of-control bulldog named Stella, Caesar must teach boundaries to a dog whose breed knows no limits.
Let's go.
There you go. Expecting her for her to move away. Yes. See, that's much better.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
I'm almost going to cry.
Right?
Isn't that
So,
amazing?
That's crazy.
so by me keeping...
No.
You can block there. Okay, block. There you go. Just don't let it go. That's all right. Sorry. No worries. This is what she has done in the past. There we go. So for her to do all of this, the only one who's draining energy is her,
her.
not us.
Yeah.
I'm panting.
Nice. Better place to block. So you block.
Stella just kept running into the family room there, and she kept going in there time after time after time. And Caesar was patient. He wholeheartedly attacked the situation and wouldn't let her slide.
Another dog would have come and take that space away from her. It's all play. Her whole world is play. So as you saw, it took a long time, right? But I'm not going to get frustrated in what my goal is to teach. Nice. All right, this is it. She's doing it. Nice. It's an explosion before they drop.
Before the comp, yeah.
Before you see what you're looking for, they give you the worst side of them. I'm going to do all the strategies that I have done in the past with you, and I'm going to challenge your patience. I'm going to challenge your knowledge. That is good. That is, I'm making progress. Sorry. There she goes.
Wow.
This is boundaries.
I teach special education, and so I like to think of myself as the type of person that does have a lot of patience, but I definitely realized today that that is not true. I don't think I ever let myself get to that level of patience like Caesar does.
There you go, beautiful. Can relax, go back.
What I got out of it is that I think the dog desires boundaries. Just like a child, they want to know that someone is in control. Oh my gosh.
Today, what we did is all rules, boundaries, and create limitation. And we're going to continue the learning experience at the restaurant. So if you repeat this everywhere you go, what are you going to get? The same thing.
Yeah. I'm excited to see today translated into the cafe. And it's up to us, not Stella, to follow through with it.
I forgot how petite she is.
Yeah, she's a little one.
Bulldogs being bulldogs, they need a strong pack leader to curb their willful ways. Who better than Caesar Millan to accelerate Stella's transformation into the perfect cafe dog by giving her one-on-one time with him?
Not the shy one.
So she's going to be at your house?
I want to get to be with her a little bit more, you know, more intimacy than just go and visit her and just, you know. So I want to know her patterns, what triggers her, a lot more about her. Just, there you go.
With an e-collar set on vibrate, it allows the handler to correct bad behavior from a distance. Caesar decides to use this tool when he takes Stella to an outdoor cafe.
When you have a dog 20, 30 feet, and the owner's eventually going to be cooking, going to be serving, and they're not going to be able to address her when she starts barking, when she starts whining, you know, so the e-collar actually give us access just to stop her from this. See, right now she's barking. Touch this. There you go. So right there, the little twitch that she did, the little jump that she did, that's a surprise twitch. Right? She's not expecting that. But because she's so intense, we need something that can help us to curb that behavior right away from distance. So we can decrease the intensity and then we can start teaching. And we go back to basics. So that's pretty much what we're doing. And it's working really good. excited. The idea for her is that the owners learn how to work with the e-collar because everybody's pretty busy. So this collar is the only thing that can give them access to have this experience of leash. So at the same time, I'm gonna also videotape so we can keep track of certain behaviors that the owners always get. She knows where to go. You're staying in the car, I told you, Junior. She's going to her home. Very nice. So we're gonna see how she reacts to the situation. Nice. Look, she just came through that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hi.
She didn't even say hi to me.
That's what we want. We want her to, you know, to greet the clients.
Yeah, but not jump on them.
Not
just
jump on
greet
them. That's right. Look, this one is in control right now.
The little brown one?
Yeah. Look, she's like, there you go.
Wow.
That's, even though this is her restaurant, but in reality, that's his restaurant. There were 2 dachshunds in the restaurant. They just put her in place. That was an aggression. That was just saying, you're being disrespectful of our intimate space. So that was a dachshund telling a bulldog what to do, right?
Yeah.
But that's because they were here first. Oh, you know, people coming.
She's jumping on them.
On who? Right here. All right. So here. There we go, right there.
Okay.
Sorry? Just press the button. It's the same
We don't
thing.
have to put the food down, go
That's
over.
right. Now you can do it from far away.
She has the collar on.
Just a collar. Yes, yeah.
Oh, and you have the thing?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm serving, and we had some food here, right? Actually, let's put it here. So here, we're gonna let her go and follow her nose. Right there, right there.
Did you press it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Look, see, look at the distance now.
She's being polite.
That's right, she's being respectful. That definitely makes a big difference, right?
What blew me away the most is probably the food because Stella is so food driven. To see her just not even touch 3 plates of food in front of her, I would have never guessed she would ever get to that point. Big change from when we used to bring her here, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Her excitement didn't allow her to be this way.
Yeah, right. You haven't taken away that excitement from her. You've just...
I don't take that away from dogs.
Yeah.
I just tell them when to use it.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? You know, we don't want to take the spirit of a dog. I don't touch that part. That's the part that is sacred to me.
Oh, there's only one level?
That's all, huh?
A tool should not alter the beauty of a dog. A tool should just help you to achieve what you lost by not raising a dog properly. Look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah, I think the customers are really going to enjoy her. She's got so much personality and so much character and so much love. And to have her be in her boundaries, she'll just become part of the Stratford, which was our goal to begin with. So it'll be really exciting.
Literally, she weighs more than my girlfriend.
I see a new dog. I definitely do. I mean, I have confidence in her, and now it's just believing in myself that I can keep up with it.
Estella got her groove back.
For nearly a decade, Shelly Martinez commanded